The issue of cohabitation in marriage cannot be, underestimated. Definitely, you surely cohabitate once you're married. But come to think of it, cohabitation before marriage, it's not even good at all. It's pointless. It's not necessary. It's not even compulsory. It's not necessity at all because once you cohabitate with someone you're not married, so definitely you are reducing your integrity. The level of respect you're supposed to be accorded with will be reduced drastically. That's what we call see finish. Because if we don't see everything finish, what you're supposed to, keep, once there's this saying that whatever you keep has a value. Yes. Whatever is being kept has this added value to it. Because there's this trend among ladies of nowadays. Once you're pregnant or once they get pregnant, they believe the next thing for you is to move and go to the guy's house and start living as husband and wife. They are forgetting something that forget. So if you like, give birth to triplets. If the man is not willing to marry you, he won't. That's why you see most of them, they end up victims of domestic violence, victims of emotional trauma, victims of emotional disaster in marriage and relationship. How would you just move your things to a guy's house because you've given birth to a child or he has two children with you? No. If a guy wants to marry you, you don't have to cohabitate with him. That's what some ladies call couples life in school. Some ladies, they as in before they even get to 200 level, they've aborted like 5-6 pregnancies. And at the end of the day, once they get married to the man who is really ready to, settle down with them, they will start with they will start with their almighty stories from beginning to the end, from Genesis to Revelation. Whose story here? When you're supposed to do the right thing, you've forgotten to do the right thing. And that was why this socialite, Corazon, Kwamboka, if you know her very well, she has children for her husband. Yes. She though they are about to get married, but she decides to just respond to her fans because a lot of people have been asking her, despite the fact that you and your fiance, you guys are good together, why you at least cohabitating with your husband? She said no. They are they're supposed to set up your goals and what you want, because she said rather that once they tie the knot, it is necessary. That is when it becomes a necessity for you to cohabitate with a man. She said, but for now, she has no right to cohabitate with the guy in question. Fine, they can visit each other. Yes, you can go as far as maybe your boyfriend is in Lagos and you're in maybe Kano. You can go on a visit. That one is different. At least within the period of that visit, you go back to your destination. If we even have that chance to, I wish she's here. I wish he was here. That will even send a lot of signals. At least it will create an avenue for him or her to miss you. And when he or she knows that I can't cope without this person again, that is when you see a lady and a guy tying the knots and cohabitating together. That is when it is really, really defined. But she said, okay, once she tied the knot, she's going to move in with her husband to be. And we're like, okay, at least you've given birth. What if he wants to see his children? And she made it know that forget the fact that they're not together. At least they spend more than half of his day with her and her children. That is explainable. I'm very sure the man can't even wait to have her and the children around. You understand? So it's, for a socialite, you know the kind of people who call socialite now, their life is, is so explicit rather on the social aspect of it. So for someone like that, someone of that caliber, to say something like that definitely is something that, even the world frowns at it. That, okay, you cohabitate before marriage. It's not okay. And in the process of doing that, once you even cohabitate, you can get pregnant along the line. You might not know. And maybe the guy will say, okay, I've decided not to marry you again. And you just carry another person's pregnancy like that. Bam! You move in with another guy. So you see what we're saying. Cohabitation before marriage is not an option. And as a matter of fact, it is pointless. It is not a necessity. Cohabitation is only for married people. Because once you cohabitate, you get to know each other better and more. That's when you get to bond. You forget that at least we've been dating for 12 years. They like date for 20 years. If he wants to pretend or she wants to pretend, he or she will pretend at least, okay, till we marry. Some people have that kind of patience that they will keep those behaviors away from you. But they will only exhibit once you guys are together. And that's like, we've caught it now. We did it for years. Forget. It's not how far, but how well. So you have to be very, very careful. For ladies, please, let's stop doing that. It's really taking a toll on us. At the matter of fact, it makes guys disrespect us a lot. That's why you see, it does that because you've not added value to yourself. You've not added value to your life. The guy just see you as a means of distraction. Before you say Jack, he has landed you a slap at the slightest mistake. That's what we're talking about. So avoid all these things. Please, let's put an end to cohabitation before marriage. Don't worry, I'll be bringing to you another interesting hot gist till your notice. Until then, I still remain your host, Jumoke Abiodun. See you in our next video. Stay tuned and remain blessed.